Alright guys, here with the new Lemon DSMX 3-axis gyro stabilization receiver. A few cool features I like about it: satellite port, adjustable gains for the aileron, rudder, elevator. Can be used as a full 7-channel receiver without the 3-axis gyro stabilization. With the 3-axis gyro stabilization, you're looking at 6 channels. Weighs 8 grams with the case. It is full range. If you feel like you need the added protection, you can get the satellite receiver here, which is 2.5 grams with the case. Going over setup here, these can be a little bit difficult if you've never done it before. If you have, they can be easy. I just wanted to go over a few things real quick because the instructions were a little bit vague. We'll start with the binding procedure. I've already inserted the bind plug into the bind spot, and we're going to add power to the receiver, and you're going to get 2 blinking lights, red and green up front and a red in the back. And I'm going to hold my trainer button down while I power up my transmitter. And now we have a successful bind. Now, to set these up as a 7-channel, all these switches are going to be in the off position. I'm going to call them J1, J2, J3, J4, J5, and J6. And you will get absolutely no gyro at all, no matter how hard you try, if all those switches are in the off position. So what we're going to do is, if we're going to set this up as a normal aircraft, and we're not going to utilize VTAL, Delta, or Flaperon, what we need to do to get the gyro system working is we're going to flip J4 and J5 to the on position. And you can see right away the light went to solid green. Now the gyro stabilization system is working. As we move the servos, as we move the receiver, everything's responding, and the gyro is working as it should. Now by flipping my gear switch, you can watch on the receiver, and you get the red and the green light. Now with the red and the green, you're going to get no gyro. As I move the receiver, the servos aren't responding. So if this is a problem, try checking your gear switch. When you flip it, solid green light, and everything should respond as it normally should. Now if you're planning on using flaperons, or you're going to put servos for dual ailerons, what you want to do is hit the flaperon switch to the on position, and what will happen is both ailerons will respond. Here's my aileron servos. Now if the flaperon is in the off position, you're only going to get a response from one aileron servo. So if this is the case, go ahead and flip J4, J5, and J6 to the on position. And now both servos are responding correctly. Now if you have a VTAL or a Delta, just select J4 for Delta and select J5 for the VTAL, and put those in the on position, and leave everything else in the off position. Otherwise, it's going to be J4 and J5 for normal aircraft. If you're planning on using flaperons, you're also going to need to select J6 as well. So it's pretty much that easy. You're going to want to mount this on your aircraft. This is going to be pointing toward the nose of your aircraft. This is the front. Now you could flip this upside down if you wanted to. You might need to reverse the gain direction on the elevator. Also, if you have any servos that are reversed, check the gain direction and make sure that the gain direction is corresponding correctly. If it's not, you can reverse the gain direction on your aileron, which is J1, on your elevator, which is J2, or your rudder, which is J3. So before you go out and fly it, always make sure and check that the 3-axis gyro stabilization system is correcting in the right way. If it's not, you're not going to have a pleasant time. Trust me, I've been there, done that. So better off just taking a minute to check it before you go out and fly. Another cool thing about this, besides being able to turn it off or on while I'm flying using the gear switch. Right now you get nothing. Right now I can also use, since this is a DX8, my auxiliary 3 knob on the top. Now if I set this at any given spot, this will adjust my gain. So right now I'm at 50% gain. This will be about 75% gain, 100% gain, 25% gain, and so on. So I can adjust this on the fly as I'm flying, which is kind of neat. However, I don't use it too much. We're going to leave it right at 50%. So pretty cool little system that we got going on here. Pretty simple to use. All you gotta do is bind it up and mount it to your aircraft and pretty much make sure that all your surfaces are going the right way and everything's working the way it should. Great group of guys on RC Groups. If you have any questions, any problems or anything like that, highly suggest going onto the radio thread on RC Groups, and these guys will be able to help you out. So all in all, I think it's worth every penny. Don't be turned off by the price. I mean, great little receiver. I'm expecting a whole lot out of it. So, and it's got a good following of people. So I hope you guys like it. I hope this was an easy video, easy installation, and if there's anything I can do to improve it, please comment. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.